Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about New Mountain Finance Corp. Quarterly Report. New Mountain Finance Corporation provides the following businesses and services: direct investments and lending to middle-market companies, private equity and buyout financing loan, funding for middle-market companies, investing in debt securities, including plus first and second lien debt plus unsecured notes plus mezzanine securities equity interests in portfolio companies' investments in various industries, including plus energy plus engineering and consulting services, plus specialty chemicals and materials, plus trading companies and distributors, plus commercial printing, plus diversified support services, plus education services, plus environmental and facilities services, plus office services, and supplies plus media plus healthcare services, plus healthcare technology plus security and alarm services. The New Mountain Finance Corp. (NMFC) stock price has remained relatively stable over the past year, with no significant changes exceeding 1.78%. One notable event that triggered a slight decline of 0.36% was the company's third quarter 2025 earnings announcement on November 4, 2025, where it missed revenue forecasts despite meeting EPS expectations. Other news events, such as the doubling of its share buyback program and exploration of a potential portfolio sale, did not result in significant stock price movements. The lack of explicit daily changes linked to these events makes it difficult to determine their impact on the stock's performance. The primary drivers of revenue growth and decline revenue growth is primarily driven by proceeds from sales and paydowns of investments, gross additions, net realized gains on investments, interest income, PIK interest from investments, and non-cash dividends from investments. These factors contribute to an increase in revenue. On the other hand, revenue decline is mainly caused by net realized losses on investments, decrease in interest income, decrease in dividend income, and increase in other income. These factors led to a reduction in revenue. Net income and profit margins decline. The net income of the company has experienced a significant decline over the past year. For the 3 months ended September 30, 2025, net income decreased from $1,155 in 2024 to $54, a drop of $1,101. This trend continued for the 9 months ended September 30, 2025, with a decrease from $2,157 in 2024 to $86, a decline of $2,071. The profit margins of the company have also been affected by these changes. Although not directly stated, it is implied that the increase in total income, tax provision, and changes in fair value estimates have had an impact on profit margins. These factors have likely contributed to the decline in net income and profit margins, indicating a challenging period for the company's financial performance. The company has made significant strides in generating positive operating cash flow. A notable improvement is seen in the net cash flows provided by operating activities, which increased from -$153,184 in 2024 to $217,393 in 2025. This substantial increase indicates a shift towards generating more cash from its core operations. Furthermore, the operating cash flow summary reveals that the company has consistently generated positive cash flow, with a net cash provided by operating activities of $43,573. These figures collectively suggest that the company is successfully managing its finances and generating sufficient cash to support its operations. The company's debt level and interest expenses have undergone significant changes. While total liabilities decreased by $61,167, unsecured notes increased by $12,496, and SBA guaranteed debentures decreased by $103,795. The overall debt level remains unchanged according to several pages. However, a closer look reveals that interest expenses have decreased in some areas, such as a 16% decrease in total net operating expenses for the 3 months ended September 30, 2025. Conversely, interest expense on DB credit facility and NMNLC credit facility, II, increased by 204% and 228%, respectively, from Q3 to YTD. Management is optimistic about the company's outlook, expecting to continue generating attractive risk-adjusted returns through its investment approach. The strategy remains focused on investing in senior secured loans issued by portfolio companies within core industry verticals. To achieve this, NMFC expects liquidity to be generated through advances from revolving credit facilities and cash flows from operations. Additionally, the company plans to repurchase up to $100 million worth of its own common stock under a new repurchase program. Acquisitions and divestitures overview. The company has made several significant transactions involving the acquisition and divestiture of shares. In terms of acquisitions, the company purchased a total of 168,605 shares of NMNLC's common stock from an affiliate of the investment advisor on two separate occasions, March 30, 2020, and July 1, 2024. Additionally, the company acquired structured finance obligations worth $3,257. On the other hand, the company divested a total of 168,605 shares of NMNLC's common stock to NMFC on two separate occasions, March 30, 2020, and July 1, 2024. These transactions involved the redemption of shares for promissory notes. The company has a history of rewarding its shareholders through both dividend payments and share buybacks. In terms of dividends, the company paid out $0.32 per share in Q3 2024 and $1.04 per share for the year-to-date period in 2024. Additionally, non-cash dividend income was reported at $7,255 in Q3 2025 and $22,085 in YTD 2025. In terms of share buybacks, the company has been actively repurchasing its shares. In Q3 2025, it repurchased 2,737,377 shares, while for the year-to-date period in 2025, it repurchased 3,622,593 shares. Furthermore, the company bought back $1,216 aggregate principal amount of 2022 convertible notes for cash. Overall, the company's commitment to returning value to its shareholders is evident through both its dividend payments and share buyback activities. That concludes the financial summary for New Mountain Finance Corp. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.